Hello everyone, it's Nikki here. Welcome to my first 4 cards that I've created for Kendra's card challenge number 4. I tend to create my cards. There are 17 cards in this card challenge. It's a challenge where Kendra Morgan designs the template by using 6x6 paper from a pad, or I presume you could even cut down a 12x12, but if you wanted to use similar papers. But so you're using 6x6 paper and you use 6 sheets of it, and out of those 6 sheets, plus obviously card bases, with this particular challenge you can create 17 cards. This is what the template looks like. I will put a copy of it on my blog, actually. I haven't done in the past. So if it's easier for you, you can download the template from my blog, or you can visit Kendra's Card Challenge on Facebook for more information. I'll also put that information in my blog. My blog is Nikki Shaw's, with the S on the end, craftyblog.com. So Kendra's Card Challenge contest dates start from October the 1st and finish on December the 31st, 2021. You're in with a chance of winning one of 3 amazing prizes: $50 prize pack from Pink & Main, a $50 gift certificate to TLC Designs, and a $50 gift voucher to Whimsy Stamps. Today I've used, for my challenge, the 6 papers I've used have been from Pink & Main. They've been from various different, I changed it there, various different paper pads. So the paper pads I've used are paper A, Home Sweet Home, paper B, Pumpkin Season, and paper C, and paper E, and paper F, and paper D for Marketplace. I used Marketplace. So you might be thinking, well, what are these numbers? Paper A, paper B, well, paper C, paper D, B. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's your 6 sheets of paper that I've used. You could use obviously any 6 sheets. And then you have the cutting template. So for template paper 1, you would follow, and this is called A, hence using paper A. For template B, it's paper 2. Paper C, beg your pardon, is template. Paper C is paper 3, paper D is paper 4, and on the back here somewhere, paper 5 is E, and paper 6 is F. And you follow, also, I'll get back to what I was going to say, you follow the cutting guidelines. What Kendra has done, which is very helpful, because otherwise you have to think about which one you're going to cut first. So that your first cut line will always be indicated with a pair of scissors. So you know that your first one will be down there, and then subsequently, because that's your longest point. So that's the longest point, and then subsequently all these others will cut into it. It is very straightforward. It may look a bit confusing, but it is very straightforward. And probably the toughest challenge I find is making sure that I match the papers, and that I like the papers I've used. Now, I cut my papers a while ago, and yesterday I had a bit of time, so I thought I'd put some of them together with the bits and bobs I was going to use, and then I suddenly realised that I didn't actually really like the paper C. It didn't really go with the others from the Home Sweet Home. So what I did, I changed it for the pumpkin season. I'd already put all this together, so I didn't want to have to redo it all. I might add, I was given these papers, a selection of these papers, by they were donated or given to Kendra by Pink & Main, and she passed them over to me to use. She also, and I'll indicate these as I use them, she also passed me some dies that had been donated as well, but I'll go through to that to use. Okay, so today what I'm going to do, So I'm obviously a bit out of touch with filming. I've not filmed for a few weeks. I'm going to do sketches 1, 2, 3 and 4. And these are the sketches. And what she suggests is that you get all your cuts together in one way, however you want to do it, and then obviously it just makes it easier. What I do is when I cut them, I actually put on the back what they are. So, for example, I've used these little plastic wallets. If you've followed me, you've seen this again, so you may want to whiz it on. And then on the back, I will put, oh, that's the one I redid. On the back, I will put what paper pad it was, A, and what card it was, 1. So I'll do that so that when I've cut them using this, I just go, so for paper A I would do all these cuts, and then I'd put, if I was cutting that one, number 1 and then number 14, so on and so forth. Because if you don't do that, I found when I did the very first challenge, I was thinking, oh no, which one is that for, and having to keep going back to it, whereas each card will use more, normally, not always, but will use more than just one paper pad or paper piece of paper. So the other thing I do, and if you want I can send these to you, but I print these off in A6 size so that I can have these in my little plastic wallet. And then that gives me guidance of what I'm actually doing. I can refer to this obviously, but I just decide I like things for tidiness, so this is what I use. So let's get started with this, otherwise I'll be rambling on forever. So this one is sketch 1, as it says there. You do get license obviously to amend how you put these together. If you would prefer to have had this a portrait style, then you could do it portrait style, and it would obviously change a little bit, but the basic premise is that you use these as guidelines. So I bought some A6 cards, which are actually bigger than the card blank that Kendra has designed these sketches for. So the card blank that Kendra's designed them for is for 5.5 by 4.25, whereas an A6 is very slightly bigger all over. So I just cut them down. And as you can see, for some reason I've got some black marks, but you won't see that anyway. So on this one, I have used, so one of the things that I received, aside from the patterned paper, which as I said before is from Home Sweet Home Paper Pad by Pink and Main, is I also was gifted a die, which is rather nice. I quite like this one. I'll dig it out actually. And as you will see, the die, Pink and Main die, is this one. You get a nice background die for you to mount onto, and then you get the individual word. And this one is called, it's PNM 358, and it's called Big Hello Dies. Very nice. That will get you a lot of use, that one. So I've created a background layer for this. I've cut it a little bit big actually. I need to cut a little bit off of that. And the idea is, let's turn it around this way because that's the way the sketch is. This will go on here. We're using paper C, which is this one, which will go here, and then paper A, and then these embellishments. I'm putting an embellishment on here. I probably won't use that. However, I may put some dots. But what I'll do in the meantime is I'll speed it up, so you don't have to watch me, you know, one by one doing every single little bit. I will then go into the other 4 cards that I'm going to be doing, the other 3, beg your pardon, and that is obviously in order, so 2, 3 and 4, and then that will be done for this week. See you soon. Okay, so that's it. I've created the first 4 of Kendra's card challenge number 4. Please, I've put some links below. I'll also put the links in my blog, Nikki Shaw's Crafted Blog .com, and I'll put links below the video for the paper pads and what I've used in these. I hope you enjoyed it. It's quite a different one from the one last time. I think it's much more vibrant, and of course we're dictated to by the papers. These ones, you can probably still buy some of these items because they're well known. They're Karen Burniston and Elizabeth Cross designs. So anyway, hope you've enjoyed it, and see you soon. Bye.